Hi, this is Margaret Bickman. If you are trying to tune in to my weekly arts and entertainment spotlight, that will be coming up after our pledge drive guest. And today we are talking with Dan Tucker, who's program manager for Whatcom Working Waterfront. So our pledge drive is live right now. If you want to give us a call, kmre.org is our website. Our phone number is 360-398-6150. You can pay with a credit card, debit card, or ACH if you want to call us or tune in. Or you can go to the farmers market downtown today where our volunteers will be at tabling, and you can donate in person there. And we have a great selection of donation gifts from local merchants. If you want to donate over the weekend, you'll be entered into a prize bin for one of these gifts. So, talking with Dan Tucker, program manager of Whatcom Working Waterfront. So, Dan, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So the coalition is a group of businesses all across the waterfront here from all different sectors of maritime, all advocating for that diversity and vitality in our maritime economy as it adds to Bellingham and Whatcom's overall economy. Compromise about 6,000 jobs, give or take. Almost 7% of the entire workforce of Whatcom County is supported by, in some way, marine trades being in the area. So we have a lot to advocate for. Also, we want to connect our community to the waterfront a little more by being not just an advocacy group, but an information and network hub as well. So we host quarterly gatherings such as Blue Drinks, which the next one's going to be on June 12th at Structures Brewing, 5:30. Come on down. It's free and open to the public. So we also try to engage with the community through bi-weekly newsletters. I do a tri-yearly print newsletter, and we also do here on KMRE 88.3, along with co-host Kevin Coleman of Bellingham Sea Feast, the Love Your Waterfront show, where we tell waterfront news and stories. And that all goes back to our tie-in as well with the Maritime Washington National Heritage Area, which is a designation of 3,000 miles of coastline that gets federal dollars to help programs that do those things, tell the stories of our people and our place along the water's edge.
So, just by your voice, I can tell that you really enjoy what you do. But what really brings you joy about what you do for Whatcom Working Waterfront?
So this will go into a little bit more about who I am, but I got my start in the maritime community many, many years ago doing nonprofit tall ships. And we were helping at-risk youth. We were doing marine science and biology programs. We were doing historical reenactment. We were doing vacation cruises for people to come out and experience the water for the first time. And that really solidified my love of the water, but also my love of community and how important it was to make those connections. And when I can see someone get invigorated, inspired by the waterfront to do something they've never done before or to make a connection they've never made before, that's what drives me. And I love to see it.
Why is KMRE community radio important to you and the people you work with?
So, as well as loving to build community, I also like to help participate in it. We can get our news, we can get our stories, our information from a lot of different places, but it is rare and unique that you can get your information, your news, your stories from a place that comes from your own community, that isn't pre-framed through the lens of whatever high-end corporate sponsorships you're getting, but from everyday folks like us. And that's why KMRE is such a cool thing for us to have. And I'm so passionate about sharing it with you and sharing our stories through KMRE, because that community building, that connection that you get out of that is something that is uniquely Whatcom, that really helps make our quality of life here just a little bit better.
Thank you, Dan. So before we get back to our regular programming with me after this pledge break, I want to remind our listeners to call 360-398-6150 and donate what you can, or go to kmre.org. Any amount helps support local, all-volunteer local radio. After you hear my program this afternoon, you can hear me interview Mitch Kahn of Pacific Northwest Opera to tell us all about what he does for opera in the Pacific Northwest.